Hello friends, good morning to all of you. Last class we have discussed about simple interest. Today we are going to discuss about compound interest. So what do you mean by compound interest? Last class we have discussed in brief about SI. Today we are going to discuss about compound interest. So what do you mean by compound interest? So it is the interest added after a certain period of time. It is the interest added after certain period of time to the principal. Then that principal, then after it is the interest added to the principal after certain period of time, then that amount at the end of that period, that amount becomes principal for the next period. This is known as compound interest. So go for one example. Let principal equal to 100 rupees. Let principal equal to 100 rupees. So rate of interest is 10%, time of period is 2 years. Time of period is 2 years. So in SI we are directly calculate I equal to PTR by 100. In SI, principal remains same throughout the period. In SI, first know the difference between SI and CI. In SI, principal remains same throughout the period, but in CI what happens? So in first year I equal to 10 rupees. How it comes 10 rupees? 100 rupees P, R equal 10%, so I equal to 10 rupees. So at the end of the first year, A equal to P plus I, that means 100 plus 10, 110 rupees. In the beginning of the second year, this amount becomes principal, that means P equal to 110. Then R equal to 10%, then T equal to again 1 year. So at the end of the second year, I equal to 10% of 110, that is 11 rupees. So amount equal to 110 plus 11 is equal to 121 rupees. So if the time period is 2 years, if it is given 3 years, then this amount becomes principal in the third year. So this is all about your CI. In CI, the amount at the end of period, the amount becomes principal in the second period. Okay. But in SI, principal remains same or uniform throughout the period. But in CI, at the end of first period, the amount becomes principal in the second period. Okay. So come for one example. So this is the difference between CI and SI. Again I am telling, in SI, principal remains same, 100 in first year, I equal to 10 rupees. So amount equal to 100 plus 10, 110. In second year, I equal to PTR by 100. So P is 100 because principal remains same. 100 into time period 1 into 10 by 100, again 10. So amount at the end of this at the end of the second year is 110 plus 10, 120 in SI, but in CI amount becomes 121. So this is the difference between CI and SI. So come for mathematical formula of CI. So in CI amount A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T, where P equal to principal, R equal to rate of interest, T equal to time period. T equal to time period. So amount A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. So we know amount A equal to P plus I. Amount A equal to P plus I. This implies I equal to A minus P. This implies I equal to A minus P. This implies I equal to A is given P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus P. So taking P common, 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1 is equal to I or CI. So this is your CI formula. This is your amount A equal to formula. So P is known as principal, R is known as rate of interest, T is known as number of time periods. So in CI amount A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T, CI equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus of 1 if you are taking P common. Okay, then come to the next part. Here rate of interest, again one thing, here rate of interest is common for all the period. Rate of interest is common for all the period. If rate of interest is different, that means for the first year rate of interest is R1 percentage, for the second year rate of interest is R2 percentage, for third year rate of interest is R3 percentage. Then amount A equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100, 1 plus R2 by 100 and so on. So this is your, if rate of interest is different for different years. For the first year rate of interest is R1 percentage, for the second year R2 percentage, for the third year R3 percentage, then the amount equal to P into 1 plus R1 by 100, R2 by 100 and so on. Okay, fine. Next. Then come for one example. Find the compound interest on 1000 rupees for 4 years. For 4 years. At 5% per annum. At 5% per annum. So what is the solution? So find out the compound interest on 1000 rupees for 4 years at 5% per annum. So first write down the datas. P equal to 1000 rupees. T equal to 4 years. Rate of interest R equal to 5% per annum. Then CI. So CI equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power t minus 1 is equal to p is 1000 1 plus 4 minus 1 so 1 plus 1 by 20 4 minus 1 21 by 20 to the power 4 minus 1 then 21 by 20. So using calculator 21 by 20 will be your 21 divided by 20 is 1.05 to the power 4 minus 1 then 1.05 to the power 4 is your 1.215 minus 1 is equal to 1.215 is equal to 21.5. 1.2155 exactly minus 1.215 p is your 1000 sorry then this one will be your 215 rupees. So this is all about your compound interest. So first write down the datas P, T, R, then we have to find out CI, then CI equal to formula P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1, then put the value and get the answer. Otherwise you can also calculate it. First find out the amount. Amount equal to formula P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. So P is your 1000 rupees, 1 plus 5 by 100 to the power T 4 is equal to 1000, 1 plus 1 by 20 to the power 4, 1 plus 1 by 20 is your 21 by 20, then 1.05 to the power 4. So 1.05 to the power 4 is your 1.215 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 1215. So this is your amount. Then we know CI equal to amount minus P. So 1215 minus 1000 is equal to 215. So here is your one process. You can direct calculate CI by using the formula, or you can calculate amount, then subtract that amount with the principal, then you will get that CI. Okay, fine. Then come for another property. If a principal becomes P times in X year, then the rate of interest is given by R equal to 100 into P to the power 1 by X minus 1. If a principal becomes P times in X years, then the rate of interest is given by R equal to 100 into P to the power 1 by X minus 1. It's a direct formula. So come for one example by using this one. Yes. Here R equal to rate of interest, P is your P times, X is your time period. So write down those one. So first write down one question. What annual rate of interest compounded annually doubles itself an investment in 7 years given 2 to the power 1 by 7 is equal to 1.104090. So this is your question. So here it is given. Now what annual rate of interest compounded annually doubles an investment in 7 years? Let your principal equal to P. So your principal becomes double. That means when we are going to find out the rate of interest is equal to R equal to 100 into P to the power 1 by X minus 1. So here P is number of times, so it becomes double. That means P is your 2. X is your time period in 7 years. That means 2 to the power 1 by 7 minus 1. That means, so 2 to the power 1 by 7 is given 1.104090 minus 1. 0.1040 is equal to 10.4 approximately. So rate of interest is your 10.4% per annum. 10.4% per annum. So in 10.4%, that principal amount compounded annually doubles an investment. Okay. Come for the next part. We know A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. Here R is equal to, by default, rate of interest per annum, per annually or annum, whatever it may be. But when it is given, if rate of interest is calculated monthly or half yearly or quarterly, then how do we calculate this one amount? When rate of interest is given monthly, periodically, monthly or half yearly or quarterly, then when rate of interest is given half yearly, when rate of interest is given half yearly, then R becomes R by 2, T becomes 2T. This implies amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 2 and 2T. When rate of interest is half yearly. When rate of interest is quarterly, then R becomes R by 4, T becomes 40. This implies A equal to P into 1 plus R by 4, 40. When R rate of interest is calculated monthly, then r equal to r by 12, then t becomes 12t. This implies a equal to p into 1 plus r by 12 to the power 20. So it is given a equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power t when rate of interest is calculated annually. But when rate of interest is calculated periodically, what do you mean by periodically? Let's rate of interest is calculated half yearly or quarterly or monthly. So when it is calculated half yearly, then r becomes, whatever may be the r given, then r becomes r by 2. Then time period becomes 2 times. Then when rate of interest is calculated quarterly, then r becomes r by 4, t becomes 40. Likewise monthly, when it is calculated monthly, then r equal to r by 2, then t equal to 20. Okay, we'll go for example regarding this. First write down this one. Okay, then come for the next part. Find the rate of interest per annum if 2000 amount to 2315 in 1.5 years. Interest being calculated half yearly. Interest being calculated half yearly. So let's see the question first. Find the rate of interest per annum if 2000 amount to 2315.25 rupees in 1.5 years. Interest being calculated half yearly. Interest being calculated half yearly. If interest being calculated half yearly, then okay, first write down the P. P is here 2000, amount is here 2315.25. Okay, then R equal to, now we have to find out R. Then time period T equal to 1.5 years or 3/2 years. So if though it is calculated half yearly, then R becomes your R2. R becomes your R2. Then A equal to P into 1 plus R by 2. Then T becomes 2T. This implies A is given here 2315.25 is equal to 2000 into 1 plus R by 200 to the power 2T. Here T is your 3/2. So 2 get cancelled. 2315.25 by 2000 is equal to 1 plus R by 200 to the power 3. So this implies 231525 by so decimal point is given 1 plus R by, this implies so patched by 25 25 9 ja 225, 6 5 2 ja 152, 6 2 5 1 by 25 into 8 200 8000 is equal to 1 plus r by 200 to the power 3. But we know, so this is your 21 by 20 cube. So cube get cancelled. 21 by 20 is equal to 1 plus r by 200. This implies r by 200 is equal to 21 by 20 minus 1 is equal to 21 minus 20 by 20 is your 1 by 20. This implies r equal to 200 by 20 is your 10%. R is your 10%. So, though it is calculated half yearly, so R becomes R by 2, then T becomes your 2T. Here time period is given 1.5 year. So, in 1.5 year, if the interest is being calculated half yearly, then how many terms came? So 6 months is your one term, then again 6 months is your second term, then again 6 months is your third term. So in 1.5 year, half year becomes 3 times. So time period it automatically becomes 3. You can directly calculate it by 3. Okay. Next. Let's come to the next part. Effective rate of interest. So what do you mean by effective rate of interest? When an amount is compounded once yearly at a certain rate of interest, when an amount is compounded once upon a year at certain rate of interest, that rate of interest is known as nominal interest. That rate of interest is known as nominal interest. But when that amount in a year is compounded more than one time, that means the amount is compounded more than once a year, that means periodically, in a periodically basis, let's say half yearly or quarterly or monthly, then that rate of interest exceeds the nominal interest. That rate of interest exceeds that nominal interest. That interest is known as effective rate of interest, and it is denoted as R of E. It is denoted as R of E, and R of E is equal to 100 into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1, where R is effective rate of interest, R is your rate of interest, T is your time period. Then come for one example regarding effective rate of interest. Find the effective rate of interest if an amount of 20,000 is deposited in a bank for 1 year at 8% per annum, compounded semi-annually. So Find out the effective rate of interest if an amount of 20,000 is deposited in a bank for 1 year at 8% per annum compounded semi-annually. So, we know the formula. Effective rate of interest RE is equal to 100 into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1. So, put the values. 1 plus here R is your R by 2 cos of T is your 2T, that means 2 minus 1 is equal to 100. 1 plus 8 by 200 to the power 2 minus 1. 1 plus 1 by 25. 100. 26 by 25 square minus 1. So 26 by 25 is your 1.04. So 1.04 multiplied by 1.04 is your 1.0816 minus 1. The 100 into 0.0816 is your 8.16. So, effective rate of interest is your 8.16%. Fine. Then come for some example. Okay. The difference between SI and CI on a sum put out for 5 years at 3% was 46.80 rupees. Then find out the sum. So come to the solution part. So the difference between SI and CI on a sum put out for 5 years at 3% was 46.80 rupees. Then find out the sum. So let principal equal to P, time period T equal to 5 years, rate of interest R equal to 3%. Then SI is equal to, we know the formula, PTR by 100. Here P is your P, T is your 5, 3 by 100 is equal to 15P by 100. Then come to the part CI. We know the formula P plus 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1 is equal to P into 1 plus, here R is your 3, 5 minus 1, P 100 plus 3 by 100 to the power 5 minus 1, P into 1.03 to the power 5 minus 1. So P into your 1.03 to the power 5, 1.03 0.03 is your 1.159 minus 1. This implies P into 0.159 0.159. This is your 0.15 P. But here condition is given, the difference between SI and CI is 46.80 rupees. That means CI minus SI is equal to 46.80. Here CI is your 0.159 P minus 0.15 P, 46.80. This implies 0.009 P is equal to 46.80. This implies P equal to 46.80 divided by 009. So 46.80 divided by 100 multiplied by 1000 divided by 9. So 2 to cancel. So 9 5 is 45, 1852. So 5200. So 5200 is answer. So find out the sum. The sum is your principal, P equal to 5200. Okay. So first write down the data. Your principal is not given. We are going to calculate the principal. First write down the data, then find out SI. SI equal to, we know the formula, PTR by 100. So PTR by 100. Then CI equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T minus 1. Then by procedure find out the CI. Then it is given the condition, the difference between SI and CI is 46.80 rupees. So the difference between CI and SI is 46.80 rupees. Then find the calculation. Then P equal to 5200. So come for the next question. What is the present value of 1000 rupees due in 2 years at 5% compound interest according as the interest as the interest it paid. So first bit is your yearly basis, second bit is your half yearly basis. So what is the present value of 1000 rupees due in 2 years? That means this is the amount after 2 years. This is the amount after 2 years. At 5% is compound interest, according as the interest is paid. First bit is your yearly basis, second bit is your half yearly basis. So come for the solution part. Solution. First bit, we have to find out P. A is your 1000, because what is the present value of 1000 rupees? That means that 1000 rupees is your amount after 2 years. After 2 years. So A equal to 1000, T equal to 2 years, R equal to 5%, CI per annum. Per annum. Then we know A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. A equal to 1000 rupees, P 1 plus R is your 5 by 100 to the power T. This implies 1000 P into 1 plus 1 by 20 is your 21 by 22. This implies P into 21 by 20 1.05 square. This implies P equal to 1000 by 1.05 square is your 11025. So this implies 1000 divided by 1.1025. 1000 divided by 1.1025 is your 907.029. 907.029 or 0.03 is your answer. Okay, it comes. Then come to the second part. Here we have to calculate again P. A equal to 1000. R equal to, though it is calculated half yearly, then R becomes R by 2. So R by 2, R is your 5%, so 5 by 2. Then T is your 2T. Then T is your 2T. So 2 into 2, 4. Then amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 2, 40. Sorry, 2T. So A equal to 1000, then P 1 plus R is your 5 by 2 into 100, 200 to the power 2 into 2, 4. P into 1 by 40, 40 plus 1, 41 by 40 to the power 4. Then 41 by 40 is your 41 divided by 40 is 1.025. 1.025 to the power 4. Then 1.025 1.1038. 1.1038. So 1000 divided by 1.1038 is your 905.96 or 906 or 906. So the question consists of two parts. First part is your interest is calculated yearly basis. Then second part is interest is calculated half yearly basis. So when it is calculated yearly basis, then this one is the process. But when it is calculated half yearly basis, then R becomes R2 and time becomes 2T. But when it is given quarterly, then R becomes R by 4, T becomes 4T. Okay, fine. Then come for the next part. When will rupees 8,000 amount to 8,820 rupees at 10% per annum interest compounded half yearly. Interest compounded half yearly basis. So first write down the data. First write down the data. When will 8,000 amount to, that means principal equal to 8,000, amount equal to 8,820 rupees at 10% per annum. So R equal to 10%, compounded half yearly. So we have to calculate a T. we have to calculate t. But we know a equal to p into 1 plus r by 100 to the power t. But here interest is calculated half yearly basis. That means r becomes r by 2 and t becomes 2t. So a equal to, here a is 8,820 rupees, p is your 8,000, 1 plus r is your 10 percentage, so 10 by 2 by 100, and t is your 2t. So 8,820 by 8,000 is equal to 1 plus 10 by 200 2t. So 24 ja 80, 824 201, so 2400. So it is your 441 by 400 is your 1 plus 10 by 200, 0 0 cancel, 1 plus 1 by 20 is your 21 by 20 to the power 2t. This one is your 21 by 20. So 2t equal to 2. So t is your 1. So t is your 1. Fine. So when will 8,000 amount to 8,820 at 10% per annum interest compounded half yearly? So p given, but when interest is calculated half yearly basis, r becomes r by 2 and t becomes 2t. Then go for the procedure. Fine. Then come to the next part. Okay, come for the next question. $16,000 invested at 10% per annum compounded semi-annually amounts to ₹7,830 amounts to 18,520 rupees. Then find out the time period. So 16,000 invested, that means this one is your principal. So p equal to 16,000. Rate of interest is your 10%. Compounded semi-annually means, what do you mean by semi-annually? Semi-annual means half yearly. Okay. So if the interest is calculated half yearly basis, then the rate of interest becomes r by 2 and time period becomes 2t. We have to find out the time period. So it becomes 2t. And again, amount is given 18,522 rupees. So amount A equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power T. But though it is calculated on a half yearly basis, so R becomes R by 2, T becomes 2T. So amount A equal to 18,522 is equal to 16,000, 1 plus, here R is your 10 by 2 by 100 to the power 2t. 18,522 by 16,000 is equal to 1 plus 10 by 200 is 1 by 20. So then calculation at 4 4 4 2 2 9 ja 2 26 1 2 8000. So 9261 divided by 8000 is your 21 by 20 to the power 2t, but this one is your 21 by 20 to the power 3, 21 by 20 to the power 2t. This implies 2t equal to 3, t equal to 3 by 2, 2t equal to 3, so t equal to 3 by 2. So time period is your 3 by 2 years or 1.5 years. So this is all about your, so but or we can calculate this one as, no, this one is enough for you. So this is all about your CI. Okay, fine. I hope you understand all the concepts of CI. Last class we have discussed SI and this one is your CI. Okay, thank you.